Welcome to Destination Divergence, episode 69.
Nice.
Nice. This
Nice.
is the Might, Metal, and Magic group, or 3/4 of it so far. The fourth quarter will be arriving later. Last time on D&D, you guys were preparing for the big application process to get into the Reckonmark Academy. You spent a couple of days of downtime, doing various things, gathering information, gathering supplies you needed, attended the graduation ceremony, and now the day has arrived. You met Baron Morning Dust, I should say.
Lucifer?
Yes, Baron Morning Dust, outside the academy in the crowd of potential applicants, wearing gear that didn't look so good. So, Drost offered him a set of his old half-plate, and you spent the 2 hours that you had before the games begun modifying this half-plate
paying
to
my entire class.
fit Baron Morning Dust. So, the time has come. Everybody is gathering outside the gates of Reckonmark Academy. Is there any last-minute things you would like to do before we transition into this? There were 2 hours spent there, but I believe it was just Drost working away. So if there's anything else the rest of you would do in 2 hours.
I was gonna prepare spells. Can I change spells? Because I didn't think of it overnight.
I mean, if you had things you were going to prepare overnight last time that you forgot to, that's fine. But
I didn't. It's cool. I
not as
it.
part of the 2 hour short rest, unfortunately.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
Okay. So, Marinus Asher returns to the gate as before. The gates creak open, these large metal doors sliding along the stone floors of Reckonmark. Stone streets, rather. And he addresses the crowd. Well, potential students of Reckonmark Academy, the time has come. You will face each other, and only half of you will proceed to the next round. Are you all ready? You've been given 2 hours to prepare, so I certainly hope so. As there are various calls from the crowd at different times of yes or no. There's a lot of silence, though, as people are just focused on what lies ahead. Very well. You will all be randomly selected to face off against each other. If you win the duel, you will progress to the next round. You are not allowed outside help, though you may spend a short bit of time in preparation before the fight begins, if your opponent allows it. Everyone please come inside. And the doors creak open even farther as he walks back, kind of flips his cape behind him as he starts walking with purpose back towards the academy that you can now see through the wide open gates, this massive stone structure with these very large stained glass windows. It looks expensive, and it looks like it's seen a lot, but it has been modified and patched up over time. It is an incredible sight to behold. There are even more large doors to the academy itself, which he leads you through. Again, more guards open those up for you. And right through those initial 2 doors, the first room that you're greeted by upon entering the Reckonmark Academy is an arena. The double doors open to rows of seats in front of you that curve around a circular arena in a pit at the bottom. He turns to face you all again before you enter the room and says, "You shall all give your name to this guard here," and he kind of just waves a hand to one of the guards at the side, "and take a seat in one of these seats. We will call your names up one by one for your duels. Those who succeed will take a seat on that side of the arena. Those who have not yet dueled will sit on this side of the arena." The side, he gestures to the side closest to the door. "We will begin shortly as soon as everyone is prepared." And he again turns around, flipping his cape behind him, and takes a seat right between the 2 sections he pointed out at a sort of a chair that's at the top of a row of stairs that leads up to the top of the ring. I'll assume you all just pass through and give your names then? Do any of you use a fake name or anything of that nature?
Nope.
No. I
Nope.
mean, Leroy, which is a fake name, but,
Well, all names are fake to some degree,
yeah.
as constructs.
Hey, I'm a person.
As social constructs we have used to identify each other. All right. So you all take your seats near each other on the first side of the ring, where nobody has been called down yet. Aram takes a seat alongside you. He seems pretty comfortable in the medium armor that you've crafted for him. Thanks again for helping me out with this. I do appreciate it. Hopefully I won't have to face up against any of you. I doubt I could stand that.
Yeah, I doubt it.
It would be ideal if we could all make it to the next section together. I'd certainly like to continue this alongside you.
Well, then we'll see how you do.
Yep. And he kind of sits up a little straighter and starts just trying to get himself psyched up a bit, taking some deep breaths and getting ready. The first two names that are called out, you don't recognize. They don't sound like noble names, and two, fighters clad in armor, with one wearing a long, great sword, the other with a short sword and a shield, begin their duel. Is over pretty quickly as the one with the great sword manages to completely knock aside the defenses of the ones with a shield, and that one advances to the other side. Milos, you are then called up next.
Right. Point of remembering, I'm missing a second level spell slot and I have 5 temp HP because I think I cast Aid on us before we all came over.
Okay. Worth noting as well, Aid,
Temporary max HP.
yes,
Yeah.
Aid grants max hit points, not temp HP. This is a point to note
yeah.
as well. Because it does stack with temp HP. It's even better than temp HP. Okay, good to know. The next name that is called out is Elim. And a human wearing fairly light armor and bearing a rapier at their side, a human female with stands up, goes down to the arena with you. Alice.
Right. I pat Neko, make sure all of Neko's parts are in working order.
All right. Marinus Asher stands up from his seat and calls out, "Whenever you are both ready, you may begin." Elim kind of gives you a bow and draws her rapier. Says, May the best fighter win.
You too. And I'll bow, and bonus action transform the gauntlets that I was wearing into my heavy crossbow.
All right. Good. All right, let's roll for initiative. I will just add Milos to an encounter just so you can click that button. So we have your initiative. Okay. Whew. She got a 25 on initiative.
So who goes
Absolutely
first?
be going first.
I can't even hit 25.
Yeah, that was a natural 20. Is what that was.
That'll do
I
it.
hope she has the alert feat and is a dexterity-based fighter.
All right. As she is going first, she is going to click her feet together, and they will light on fire, and she will hover slightly off the ground and then rush towards you at incredibly high speed. The last time you've seen somebody move this fast, it was under the effects of the haste spell, but that is not a spell that you recognize in play here. She rushes up to you way faster than you think she would, and you immediately take, as she catches up to you, let me double check this. Yes, okay. 10 fire damage as she rushes up to you, and kind of, as she raises her feet to put on the brakes and slow down before she reaches you, fire just rushes up in front of her. She will then attack twice. Does 17 hit?
17 does not hit, and Neko is going to jump up and attempt to deflect the second attack.
Okay, disadvantage. Does an 18 hit?
It does not.
Okay, thanks to Neko's intervention, you managed to deflect both attacks without much damage to yourself. And then, after she flies towards you, she then flies away, back where she came, back to her initial spot, and stands there. And then raises her rapier up to you as well, ready for you to advance. It is your turn.
No attack of opportunity?
Not with the spell she has up active.
Dang.
As you go to swing at her, there's just a wave of flame in your face that keeps you from swinging at.
I would like to cast haste.
Okay.
And then I will take a single shot with my heavy crossbow disassembly apparatus.
Alrighty.
23 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. For 16 piercing, and I have Quiver of Energy active, so I'll apply 5 lightning on top of that.
Okay. She seems ready to deflect it, but the energy around it just shocks her instead, and she seems surprised by the amount of damage that she took, but she gets back into her stance quickly. So that was your hasted action.
Yes. I don't get a normal action.
Because you cast haste.
Right.
Yep.
And I can't bonus action cast a spell because I don't have any cantrips.
Correct.
So pass turn.
You could bonus action command Neko.
Neko is staying by my side.
Okay. Neko will take the dodge action.
Yes.
It is her turn, and she is going to... that's a good point. That was Neko at your side before.
Yes.
Neko would have taken that 10 fire damage as well then, because it's
Good
all
to know.
creatures she comes within 5 feet of.
That is noted.
This time she rushes up with the fire again. And you take another 10, exactly the same. Fire damage, so does Neko. She then, as soon as she reaches you and sprays the fire up in your face that you can hardly see, the fire dies down and you don't see her. Does a 27 hit?
It will.
Okay. And you're not at max health. So you take 15 points of piercing damage as you're not sure where she is, and all of a sudden you just feel a pierce between 2 of your armor plates. Armor scales, I think Miles is wearing scale now, but yeah.
Plates. I have half plate on at the
Oh, you
moment.
have half plate on, okay. But she manages to stab you through it regardless.
Yes. Deflect attack.
Does that require you to see the target?
Oh fuck! It requires Neko to see the target. Yes, it does. Okay, never mind.
That is a natural 20. Or 20 total points of piercing damage.
All right.
And then flames in your face again, and she disappears. Not sure where she went.
Wait, she disappears twice?
She was disappeared the whole time. You just felt flames
Okay.
on you, and then you feel like she's not right next to you anymore. You don't feel the heat of the flames. It is your turn.
Can I use my action to try and determine which way she went based on what direction I felt the flames from?
That'd be a perception check.
Yes. 23.
You're pretty sure she went back to her starting point again.
Alright, and I'll use my hasted action to shoot.
Go for it. At a disadvantage.
Yes. Oops. Attack disadvantage 26 to hit.
Wow, with disadvantage. A 16 and an 18. Excellent. That'll hit.
For 13 piercing, and Quiver of Energy will proc for 4 lightning.
Okay. Anything else?
That is all.
Okay. She reappears and kind of pulls the crossbow bolt out, throws it aside, shakes it off a little bit, and then flies towards you again. Surprise, surprise.
Deflect attack.
First, you take... both you and Neko take 8 points of fire damage.
Right?
And she... She turns invisible before the attack, so I don't think you can deflect it. Because you have to... It's a reaction to the seeing the attack. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a 28 to hit.
Alright.
For 13 piercing damage. 25 to hit.
Yep.
For 7 piercing damage. And then you feel the heat fly away again.
Alright.
And it's your turn.
That's a pretty sick build.
I'm going to assume that based on her patterns so far, she has returned to her starting point, and I will take 3 crossbow shots at that location.
Okay. Fire your first shot.
Alright. Let's see. 12. That'll miss, presumably.
Yep, your crossbow bolt just soars a little bit higher than you intended and lands on the ground way back.
14.
As this time you aim too low and the crossbow hits the ground in front of the spot you're looking at.
And 19.
You're pretty sure you're on target this time, but your crossbow bolt soars through the air, through the spot you intended, and hits nothing.
Alright. And pass turn.
She shows up 10 feet to the right of where she started and rushes in again. That is 7 points of fire damage to Neko and yourself.
Great.
Turns invisible. 28 to hit.
That hits.
9 piercing.
Alright.
That's a natural 1. 2 natural ones on that one, actually. That is impressive. As she swipes right next to your head and completely misses and flies away again. It's your turn.
Damn it. Well, I guess I will try and figure out where she is first.
Okay.
24.
Yep. You take your action to scan around, and you're feeling the heat, and you notice there's a spot in sort of the dusty floor of the arena corner where some of the ground is just like the dust is slowly moving away from it. And you're pretty sure that's where she's standing, and the heat is pushing everything away.
Right, and I'll use my hasted action to shoot my crossbow. 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright. 16 piercing. And 6 lightning.
Okay. She finally fails her Constitution saving throw and drops the spell she was concentrating on.
And pass turn.
Okay. She shows up where she is, no longer with feet on fire. And so... she is going to rush up as close as she can get to you, which is not nearly as fast as she was before. There we go. And she's not quite up to you, so she takes the dodge action. She just raises up her rapier in a defensive stance, ready to get out of the way of any of your shots. It's your turn. She is about 30 feet away.
All right, I'll take my action to advance 30 feet. And
your
I'll
movement to advance 30 feet?
Oh yes,
Okay.
right.
Just double checking. I didn't know if you wanted to save the movement for later or something.
Nope. And bonus action, turn. Actually, can I be 10 feet away from her?
Sure.
Okay.
Stop a little short.
I will change the disassembly apparatus into a scythe.
Okay.
And take 2 attacks for now. And disadvantage because dodge action.
Yep.
20 to hit.
That hits.
All right. 19 piercing and lightning.
All right. That's a good hit.
Oh wait, I have double movement. I'm hasted.
That's true.
Oh.
You can go fast as fuck.
And second
use-
attack.
Use 25 to get where you were.
Okay. 25 to hit.
Oof. You can tell after that first swing, she kind of was ready for the second one, but even so, you managed to just get around her defenses.
19 piercing and lightning.
Again. Sheesh.
And I'll swing again.
Okay.
17.
This time she blocks it.
All right.
She finally, you hit her twice with it, and now she finally manages to get her rapier in the way of it, just slide it out of the way over her head before it manages to connect with her.
And I will use my remaining 35 feet of movement to back off and stand 10 feet behind Neko, hopefully positioning in a way where if she has to come to me, Neko will be in melee range if she tries to hit me.
All right. She sees that you're going to be a lot faster than her here, so she is going to take. She's going to rush up at Neko, and partway through rushing, she turns invisible. You're not sure where she went. It's your turn.
All right. I would like to. I'd like to use my action to see if I can figure out where she is.
Okay. Perception check, please. Easily.
26.
She is right behind you.
Right behind me as in melee range.
Correct.
All right. You can't cast cantrips as a hasted action, right?
Correct. It's dodge, dash. Not dodge. It's dash, disengage, take the attack action. I think
Yeah.
that's it. Maybe use an object.
All right. Well, in that case, I will use my bonus action to command Neko to leap at her and attempt to attack
Okay.
with Force Empowered Rend. 23 to hit
That's a hit.
for 12 force damage.
All right.
And I'll swing with the scythe. Disadvantage, 24 to hit
That's a hit.
for 18.
Whew. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll use my movement to try and back off as far as possible.
Okay. She's going to take an attack of opportunity. Which I don't think she hits. Is that an 18 to hit?
That'll miss.
Okay. You feel, as you duck with your haste out of the way, she swings at you, but you're so fast she can't quite catch you with her blade. And where do you run? Back past Neko again?
I would like to... So she was behind me. I would like to maximize the distance that she is from me. So 60 feet in the opposite direction.
Okay, which would be past Neko again then.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Neko is up was
Oh,
up
Neko
next
got
to
up
me.
to you. Right, okay. That's true. Okay. She appears next to Neko. And she looks at it angrily and she's gonna tear into Neko. Neko has been causing her annoyance. Oops. So she vanishes from sight and is gonna take some attacks here. That's a 26 to hit.
Of course.
Okay. She is also going to mark Neko as her favorite foe. That is 23 points of piercing damage in total.
All right.
She's going to attack again. Oh boy, 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, poor Neko. That is 9 points of piercing damage. In the second hit.
Neko is down.
Okay, so she manages to shut Neko off, take Neko apart, and then she's invisible. You're not sure where she went. It's your turn.
Right. I'll use my action to try and perceive where she went.
Okay. Perception check.
24.
He's so good on these perception checks. Yeah. It looks like she is trying to circle around, not instead of coming directly at you like you might expect, she's trying to circle around to behind you to the left. You can tell kind of how much progress she's made.
So if she's going to the left, I'll rotate to the right.
Okay.
And use my bonus action to turn my scythe into a heavy crossbow once again.
All right.
And I will take an attack.
At disadvantage.
17 should miss.
That's a miss, unfortunately.
Right. And pass turn.
All right. You rotate to the right. She appears directly across the arena from you now. She says, well, just you and me now. And she's just gonna rush towards you with her rapier. However, you're a little bit far away. I don't think she can quite make it to you. How hurt do you look, Milos? She's looking like she's on her last legs.
Incredibly fucking hurt.
Okay, then she's gonna try something stupid. She's gonna try something reckless, because that's who she is. She's going to pull back her rapier and just wing it at you as hard as she can. She can't quite make it. So this is going to be improvised, so she doesn't have proficiency in the attack. Oh, but it's an 18 on the die. That makes it a 23 to hit.
I will use my reaction and cast up a wall of magical force to parry the rapier out of the air.
Okay.
To your left.
She, as a desperate last play, tries to fling a rapier at you to just get you at the end here. She sees that you're barely clinging to your consciousness, but your magical shield just sends it off, pinging behind you, and kind of clatters to the floor.
Well, that was a valiant effort. Although it looks like you're out of weapons for now.
Yep, she just kind of takes whatever defensive stance she can, but she doesn't actually have an action to represent that, so... that is that. It is your turn.
Alright. How far is she from me?
At this point, 20 feet.
I will bonus action turn my disassembly apparatus into a quarterstaff.
Alright.
while I'm running at her and strike 3 times.
Go for it.
And she's not invisible.
She's not invisible. She ran out of that resource.
23 to hit.
That's a hit.
For 13 bludgeoning and lightning.
Whew. She didn't like that.
26 to hit.
That's a hit.
For 11 bludgeoning and lightning.
Whew.
And 24 to hit for 14 bludgeoning and lightning.
Alright, at this point, she manages to actually block this as her AC has scaled high enough. She manages to.
What?
Her AC has done. Excuse me?
She couldn't block the 26 with that. She has multi-attack defense. She does block that. And it's her turn unless you do something else.
That is all.
Alright. She's just gonna punch at you.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh no. That's a 14 to hit.
Miss.
Oh, that's a 19 to hit.
Reaction, wall of magical force pushes back her fist.
Yeah, she just punches out against like a glass wall that suddenly appears and kind of shakes her fist a bit after
I
you.
need to be spending these spell slots. Hold on.
That would help,
go.
yeah.
No, it wouldn't. It would add a cost.
She just raises her fists up, just ready to keep fighting. It's your turn.
She'll watch the quarterstaff, like the tip of the quarterstaff, extend into a scythe that's crackling with lightning energy, and I will take 3 attacks at her once again.
Alright.
24
That does hit.
for 18 slashing and lightning.
Alright. She goes to try and catch the actual staff part of the scythe before the blade can hit her, and she does manage to catch it, but you push through and it just scrapes along her shoulder and she collapses to the floor and just clutching at her shoulder. Like, she taps the ground. I'm out.
Okay, sure.
And you have succeeded in your combat.
Nah, kill her. Do it.
Congratulations.
I will walk over to, and she's still conscious, right?
Yeah, she just tapped the floor like, I'm out. Like,
I will walk over to her, crouch down, and offer a hand, saying, "That was an excellent fight."
she kind of rolls her eyes a bit, but then grabs your hand. Yes,
And I'll help her
it was a
up.
good fight. I almost had you. Almost.
You were very close, and blood is just streaming down the side of Milos's face.
Oh yeah, she's covered in blood too, especially from that last blow to her shoulder. She's still like, she grabbed your hand with like, if you held out your right hand, she had to grab it with her left hand because her right arm's fucked right now.
Oh, yeah.
Her left hand is back to clutching her right arm. Yeah, I'm gonna go get this taken care of, but
Oh,
suppose I'll be
wait, just a
joining
mo-
next year.
Of course. And Koneko will run over, slowly dragging the rapier over to her.
Oh. She, like, it runs over and she reflexively goes to, like, kick it, but then sees that it's got her rapier and she's like, thank you, little one.
course.
And put it away. Well, yeah, so she just turns away and walks off with a hand up, like, so medical attention where?
Nurse?
And you now have a seat on the past side of the arena, Milos. You are the second person to make your way over there.
I will wipe the blood out of my eyes and go over to collect the pieces of Neko.
Yes.
Oh, you did good, little dude.
It was pretty close. By the way, that was just a straight Hunter Ranger build with nothing special. Hunter Rangers
My
are just
goodness.
really good.
The aid that I cast before we left our tavern saved me. I'm at 5 health.
Wow.
Dang.
Damn.
That's what they call serendipity.
All right.
Jesus.
I'll wave to Eli Drost and Leroy on my way over to the pass side.
Hey, Drost, high or low?
Wave.
Hi.
God.
Always.
Okay, with a 95 on the D100, Drost will be going up next.
Did you just use a D100 when you could have flipped a coin?
Ah, it's more fun this way.
Just wanted to check.
There's always, I mean, a coin can't roll 69, can it?
You're right. No, that's valid.
All right.
That's on me.
Baroness Asher stands up again and says, "Oh, congratulations to the second one to pass. Next up will be Drost." He just gestures out, kind of hoping somebody will stand up. Which one
Is that just Drost?
Everyone's so far that has been called up has just given their first name.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Yes,
I
Drost.
will use my hammer to stand.
Ah, excellent. And up against Drost, we will have Xanavar. And a half-elf stands up, wearing plate armor that looks fairly ornate. It actually, the colors remind you of something. And you know, I won't even make you roll for it. The colors are House of Randar colors. You've seen them so much, and so recently. You are very familiar with this. They stand up, and they also have a maul.
How do they look?
They look quite strong.
physique-wise.
Yeah, they look quite
Beefy?
strong. They're beefy, extremely beefy for a half elf, especially. They're quite
Beefy
tall
boy.
for a half elf. Their hammer and their armor are all very ornate, and they're, like I said, House of Randar colors. And they seem to carry themselves with extreme confidence. They just nod to you and
Back.
begin to walk down to the arena.
All right, I'll stroll over.
Okie doke. I'll add Dross to a fake combat so that you can press the initiative button. They do not request any time from you to prepare before the fight, do you?
I will place my hammerhead down and kind of stretch a little. How strong are you?
Then the strongest one I know. Never met someone stronger than me.
No.
False.
Good. Don't hold back. I won't.
Of course not. That would be a
This
dishonor to you.
This might hurt.
I
And
expected to.
as I pick up the hammer, Dross will activate Giant Smite.
Okay.
And rise to 20 feet in height.
All right.
It's fucking intimidating. Holy shit.
As you do so, well, I've got tricks of my own too, and they will take the base of the hammer and slam it into the ground, and then winds will just start to rise around them, and they will hover up into the air so that they're still at eye level with you, and there's just like a whirling storm around them that is lifting them up.
Excellent.
And they hold out their hammer. Shall we begin?
Let's do it.
Okay, go ahead and roll for initiative. They got an 11.
13.
Frost will go first. Let me throw on some music. So you're starting 30 feet apart, and it is your turn, Drost.
Everything Dross does right now is kind of slow motion because of how big he is.
Okay.
So he'll kind of slowly shrink down by bending his knees and then just leap forward.
All right.
And it'll probably only take a step or two to cross the whole 30 feet.
That would make sense.
And as he's coming in, he will pivot on his right foot, both hands to the hammer, and swing it in a full circle.
Go for it.
All right. Bap.
That's a hit.
All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is roll versatile damage.
Okay.
Roll giant smite damage. Oh, sorry, one more. So that's a total of, quick maths, 41 damage.
Bam.
All magical bludgeoning. Right. Oh my god, I actually rolled straight sixes. That's almost max.
That is very
Holy shit.
close to max. Wow.
And as that attack lands into the target, I'm going to attempt to drive him down and activate my fire rune
Okay, to bind him to the ground.
as fiery chains whip up out of the ground towards him.
Okay, is that a strength save?
That is... let me find it. Strength saving throw. DC 15.
That is a 17.
Son of a bitch.
As you press them towards the ground, the chains start to rise around their arms and pull them away from them all, and they just flex up and snap the chains, and they rise back up to the position they were at. Ha! That one did hurt, you're right.
Good. Let's continue. I'm gonna bonus action Storm Rune.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually save that for later, and I'm just gonna keep making swings for now. I get 2 more. Alright, swingy,
That hits.
damage. Swingy,
That hits.
damage.
Alright.
I can't tell which of these numbers are to hit rolls and which of these numbers are damage rolls.
It's a
Holy
big hammer. It's really
Yeah.
fucking big. This whole time he's using the maul side of the hammer and just repeatedly clipping parts of this guy as he floats around in the air, sending him spinning. And then as the last one clips and he kind of finishes his rotation of swings, he lifts the foot that he was pivoting on, slams both into the ground, and using his core strength reverses the hammer and swings again. Action surge!
Alright.
As another flurry of blows rains in.
Miss. Hit.
And one more.
Shield.
Aha, okay.
You see, this time he's like, pulls out a hand, and finally something is within range that he can shield it.
So that's just that 19 more.
So your hammer swings out, and a lightning bolt hits it, knocking it aside before it can reach him.
Ooh, you're still awake. Come
Of course.
hit me.
Did you have any more attack rolls? Was that the last one? Was 22? That's shielded.
Yeah, 17 missed, 27 hit with the 19 damage, 22 missed.
Correct.
So we don't
Okay,
count the
cool.
13.
That's
So that's
that.
6 total. Bonus action for the lightning rune, storm rune, and I got my fire rune in there too.
All right.
Make sure I'm marking these. Go ahead.
All right. He's going to. Well, he holds the hammer aside and then just holds out one palm towards you, and it begins to crackle with energy as he is going to cast 6th level lightning bolt at you. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Jeebus. I'm gonna Indomitable that. Let's do one more.
Oh, rip.
Good shit. I don't think Indomitable has ever saved me.
Unfortunate. He is going to channel divinity that destructive wrath to maximize the lightning damage of this strike. You take
Good.
66 lightning damage.
Alright. First of all, that brings me down to 60 health.
Maybe you should roll those d6s.
It's 66 D1s.
Dang.
I'm going to Reaction Stone's Endurance that 1d12 plus 3.
Okay. Excellent.
Is it?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Is it?
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
you should have used evasion.
Yep. I gotta use my evasion.
Notorious fighter feature, evasion.
Yep. Alright.
Okay. Anything else for that reaction or anything? I'm assuming no. You used your reaction just now.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to quicken Booming Blade with his hammer at you now. Taking the lightning that is now in the air, still around his hand, just grabbing the hammer and swinging it at you when you've barely recovered from that lightning damage that hit you. So let me count up all the d8s of thunder damage this is going to be.
Point of order, the spell name is Booming Blade, and you're wielding a hammer. It technically can't work.
The Booming Hammer is what he cast on you. It's a special spell he
shit.
invented.
Oh shit, okay.
Well, let's see if it hits first before I roll anything else. That's probably fair, right? Oh, that's an 18. But I don't think that hits.
That does not hit.
Right? As he swings out at you with this hammer at incredible speed, you manage to just barely flex out of the way and deflect it with your armor before he can land a solid blow. He is then going to use the flying speed he gained from Storm Sorcery to fly, which does not provoke attacks of opportunity, to fly 10 feet back, and then use his remaining 20 feet to fly 20 feet farther back. So he's now 30 feet away from you again. And it's your turn, Drost.
Well, I will advance towards him because that's what I do.
All right, go for it.
On the way, you'll see Dross kind of muscle back up and regain some fortitude as I second wind while jogging. Was 14.
He also lost concentration on the spell he was concentrating on earlier, but it didn't matter because he didn't hit with a weapon attack anyways, so fine. I
Unfortunate.
just realized I should roll for that, and the second roll was natural one, so.
Alright. Time to start swinging as Drost re-enters melee range.
Go for it. Yep, that'll hit.
Pretty close to max.
That is pretty close to max.
Alright, so that's 13 plus
29.
16 from Giant's Might. Second strike.
That's a hit.
Alright, another 14. And he's feeling himself. He's gonna give himself, using his reaction, advantage on this third attack.
Okay.
So Storm Rune is used. Fuck, no crit.
That will hit, though.
It's 2 13s.
Damn.
F, 2 2s and a 1.
Ooh.
The draws do not like, or the dice do not like draws.
He definitely looks like that hurt.
Come, more.
As you wish, he gives a short bow. And he is going to...
Yeah. Let me delete Sunforger from my inventory real quick. Somehow.
He's going to quicken Booming Blade again. That is a 26 to hit. That's much better. Well, you already used your reaction to give yourself advantage, right? You already did that. Okay. So much less damage now because you lost concentration on Spirit Shroud. However, that is still. You take immediately 18 thunder damage. And then, max damage from the maul. 17 bludgeoning damage from the maul. And you are surrounded by thunderous energy that will damage you if you attempt to move.
Nice.
He is then going to use his action to 5th level Thunder Step, 90 feet away from you.
Holy shit.
And that is so that is a Constitution saving throw.
Are you fucking kidding me? I rolled a 2.
You have more charges of Indomitable?
No, it's only 1.
Okay.
I got the other one at like 18 or something.
Gotcha. I couldn't remember when you got those.
I'm getting fucked by rolls though.
That is 24 points of thunder damage.
Down to 19 health.
Teleports across the arena. You've kind of been chasing him backwards towards his side of the arena. He now teleports back to your side of the arena and farther away than you started. Sort of to the exact opposite end of the arena. Says, well, come and get me. Yeah, it's your turn.
Come and get you. 90 feet?
90 feet.
Holy
Teleported as part of
fuck,
Thunder
bro.
Step. That's the max distance it can go.
Scrolling through. Then bring any other weapons. Alright. Just will flip his hammer upside down and place it against the ground, and I will hold my action.
For what trigger?
Once he gets within 60 feet, I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay. So you're concentrating on the spell you were holding as you cast it as part of your action and wait to release it when he gets within 60 feet of you.
Yep.
He sees you not moving, and so he is going to... He is going to move 30 feet forward and ready a spell as he moves. This is going to cast on you. So he gets within 60 feet because he moves 30 feet forward.
Yeah. Dross had pulled a rod of solid iron from his side, from a side pouch.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as he enters within 60 feet, Dross strikes it against the handle of the hammer, and reverberations accelerate out of the hammer as I cast Toll the Dead.
All right. Oh yeah, you got that from the cards.
I got a fucking arcane cantrip.
I remember that. It was the cards. I was like, what spell is he gonna cast?
I took Toll the Dead because I don't have any range normally, and I'm like 60 feet's pretty good.
All right, so that's a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw DC 15.
Good thing he's not a cleric or anything. That is a 20 total.
Jesus fuck. All right, well that doesn't do anything.
Just a wisdom save proficiency, Pug.
Nick does not get to play D&D today.
Hey, he actions. Did you see how much damage he did round one?
Yeah, no, I know.
It was like 120 damage round one. Yeah. But yes, as soon as it became his opponent's turn, it has not gone in Dross's favor. He's gonna cast 5th level Shatter on you with his last 5th level slot.
Yes.
So con save, please.
Con save. Let's see what this does. Another 2.
Oh no! Okay. Let's see how much I roll here.
Too much glee in that voice.
I mean... Alright. Dross takes 30 points of thunder damage
I'm down.
as Dross collapses to the floor.
Death Ward?
Fortunate.
Death Ward!
It pops.
It pops. Dross goes to 1 HP. As Leroy's communal Death Ward keeps Dross from actually going to 0 hit points. He throws out the shatter thinking you'd definitely be done and sees that you are still up somehow.
Like I go down and then immediately roll back up.
Health gates, baby.
That's not what I expected.
Oh.
Paste him.
Do I still have the shimmer around me?
Nope, that ended at the start of his turn. However, I'm just double checking what other bonus actions he has. Okay. He's gonna regain some sorcery points as a bonus action, sacrificing some spell slots.
Nice.
And it's your turn.
All right. How far away is he?
He's now 60 feet. He uses 30-foot movement from the 90 to get 60 feet from you to cast his shatter.
Same thing then. Hammer, head down, strike again, toll the dead.
Okay, wisdom save.
Because I can't
It's gotta roll low.
cross that distance without haste.
Oh, a natural 2 on the die. That is an 11 wisdom save.
Alright. 20 necrotic damage.
I just want to let you know that since that last volley of attacks, he has had 1 hit point himself. So you were brought down to 1 hit point versus 1 hit point. It's why he teleported the fuck away. And so with massive overkill of 20 necrotic damage, there's just like this roiling energy around his head as he clutches at it and falls to the ground. He kind of puts one hand against the ground, like still clutching at his head, and then settles and collapses to the floor, unmoving. Congratulations, Drost. You have completed the first round of combat trial for the entry
The
to the
dice
Dark
might
Academy.
not love you, but your warlock does.
I will drop out of Giant Smite and instantly go down to 1 knee.
That was a close one. That was very close.
That was so close.
We've won our
Oh,
two
man.
1v1s by a total of 6 HP. Good to know.
I wanted to make a character themed heavily around storm stuff with House Lorandar stuff, and that was a very fun build to make, I gotta say.
Holy fuck.
This totally isn't just me testing out builds for fun. No, not at all.
We've recognized that for an hour and 3 minutes, Jordan.
Okay, Drost, you can go and take a seat by Milos, or wherever you want. You could take a seat across the arena from Milos, too. That's fine. Like, you could do that, but it's up to you.
I will go join Milos.
Okay, just saying. I don't want to speak for you.
Just go sit next to the guy you just beat.
Drag my way over and just stretch out and lay down.
During
Excellent.
that time, can I have used an action and my smith's tools to repair an echo?
Yeah, you can. There was quite a bit of time. There was a few minutes
Excellent.
between them setting up for the fight and actually fighting. Dross sits down to you, like, barely awake, like, on the edge of consciousness.
I'm going to lay down for a minute.
Have a good nap, and Neck will
really-
curl up in his lap.
The sounds,
That really hurt.
the sounds of combat potentially to the death are the perfect white noise for a nap. Honestly,
Yeah.
Does
I
the
mean-
sorcerer on the ground look like he's bleeding out?
no, he just looks like he collapsed.
Oh, okay.
A couple of guards just in their full uniform kind of rush down, and each one they try to lift him together and they just can't. So then a couple more guards go down as well and help lift him. His armor's just so heavy and he's just so beefy himself, and they pull him to the
Does
side.
he count as an object that's not being worn or carried?
No, he's not an object that's not being worn.
Dang.
Oh, you could have fought him with the Lorandar sword.
Oh, that would have been a bold move.
Okay, Leroy, you're up next.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Is again ringing out across the arena. Congratulations to Drost for that performance. Welcome to Reckonmark Academy, or at least the next stage of it, I should say. That was just a DM brain fart there. We'll be glad to see you in the next round. It was a very good fight. Next up is he kind of puzzles and squints at the thing he's handed. Letters and numbers.
Oh, that's probably me.
L3, that's you? Okay. How is it said?
Leroy.
Leroy. Ah, I can kind of see that now. Okay. He kind of squints at it and holds it back farther away from his face. Leroy. Excellent. May I take your place?
Step up.
Against you will be Kran. And a human in a hood and light armor steps up, looks around and gives a bow, and then walks down to the arena. Excellent. You may prepare if both sides agree. Otherwise, you may begin whenever you are ready.
I look at them and say, 6 seconds?
Sure. They look pretty confident. Sure, I'll give you 6 seconds. Can't use it myself, but
Right. I will cast invisibility on myself.
okay. Greater invisibility or just regular invisibility?
Just invisibility. The one I have.
That's not what I was thinking. That's not fair. You know what? I gave it to you. That's fine. And you may roll for initiative. Let me actually add you to a fake combat so that you can. There you can. I click the button.
Let's see. Combat button.
They roll a 30 on initiative.
What?
Just gonna. Yep. That's a natural 20.
Again?
Yeah. I mean, at least it's not an attack, right?
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
I'm about to get gloom stalkered.
Not quite.
Uh-oh.
Since he knows where you started, he's gonna rush right over to you. You haven't moved since you went invisible.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna take some attacks against you. I think that's all he can really do.
All right.
Yes. Okay. Cool. These are at disadvantage because you are invisible. That is. That doesn't seem right. Why is this not?
No, he rolled a -2. It's fine.
My thing is not. Okay, I didn't include proficiency in for some reason. I should have. Probably because it's a custom item and I fucked it up. Okay.
I hate hearing that.
So it's a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, he swings out and misses, and he swings out again. Even worse. 13 to hit.
Yeah, misses.
Swing. He kind of looks around and he's going to yeah, he's just gonna hold his ground there. That's that. Your turn.
All right.
He's just kind of looking around him, trying to figure out where you went because he obviously didn't hit you twice.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to back off. Get as far from him as I can within my basic movement.
He's gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Don't you have to be able to see me for that?
You're right. You do. I think that's correct. Okay.
And what kind of weapons did he seem to have?
A weapon you haven't seen in a little bit. He was wielding a double-bladed scimitar, much like Carrick used to. Still does, but you haven't seen him in a bit.
Okay. Then in that case, I guess I'm going to do what we call a real wuss move and cast Fly on myself, become invisible.
Okay, so you become invisible after backing off from him, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you backed off max distance, which is 35?
35, yeah.
Okay,
And
so if you backed off 35, you won't have any movement left for fly.
Oh,
So you might want to shorten that so you have some movement left for fly.
yeah. I'll back off like 5 or 10 feet then,
Okay.
and then boost up in the air.
Okay, so you fly with a flying speed of 60 feet,
Mhm.
and if you back up 5 feet.
Let's say I backed up 7 feet for math purposes.
Okay, how much flight does that give you straight up?
That gives me 6/7 of it left, which is like 40. Let's say 45 feet.
45 feet. Okay, you fly 45
It's
feet up into the
3/4.
air.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. So is your action and movement? Do you have a bonus action?
Let's see. Nope.
All right. It's like, oh, come on. He's gonna pull out a dart and just eat it up at you.
Right. Imagine this is a disadvantage as well because of the range, right?
Yeah, I don't think darts have that much range. Nope, this is past the darts. This is within the darts max range, but still disadvantage. However, that is a 21 to hit at disadvantage.
That misses.
Your AC, okay. Throws the dart up at you, and
Finally.
all right, he is going to. Yeah, he's gonna stay. He's gonna stay there where he is.
All right. On my turn, I will shatter him. Or not shatter him. What's the good version that I have now? Synaptic static him?
Okay.
Oh, I get to play some measured template too.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw.
Yes.
Oof, that is a. Okay, that's a natural 20. He is proficient in intelligence saving throws. That is a 29.
Okay, cool. So he just takes half damage, I guess.
Yep.
It's not too bad.
All right. It's gonna take 10 damage.
And then I will fly over to the other side of the arena, maybe like 20 more feet up, 30 feet over.
20 more feet up, 30 feet over. Okay. So you are outside the range of a dart then.
Yeah.
Just gonna take the dodge action. Your turn.
Eldritch Blast.
Disadvantage.
Alright. Where's my Eldritch Blast? There we go. Boom. 1. Oh, wait, sorry. Disadvantage.
But missed anyways. Miss.
Yeah. 2. 3.
Miss. All misses.
Pass turn. How long does the fly last?
A bit. He's just gonna take the dodge
10
action.
minutes, yep.
Your turn.
Eldritch Blast 3 more times.
That's
1.
a hit.
Flash.
Miss. Hit.
Alright.
A 19 and a 20.
That's
What the
not
fuck?
fair. Whoops. Damage. 7 force damage.
Okay. So how many rounds of this can you do?
100?
Oh boy. Okay. Well, with the excellent cinematic effect of Leroy just hovering above him, plinking away at him, even if he takes a dodge action every round, I don't think he's gonna survive 100 rounds of 3 Eldritch Blasts per turn at disadvantage. Unless Leroy
How do we
does something
get
different
food?
during the time.
No, he'll stay cautiously at a distance.
Okay.
Fire him down.
Amazing. Let's see.
Lame but effective is the warlock method.
Yeah, that'll do it. So for the next 10 minutes, you just pepper him with
Just
shots so that he
raining down
dodges
Eldritch
ridiculous.
blasts.
He starts getting tired from dodging, but he just can't do anything about it. And eventually he just gives up after a few minutes. Like, well, it's just, yeah, I shouldn't have given you that 6 seconds. And you win the. He just walks off the arena like, did you seeing this shit? And Leroy has won his combat.
Leroy floats down to the bleachers.
Well, that combat was about as strange as the name. Congratulations, I think.
Yeah, we're just built different. I take my seat.
Holy shit.
He just kind of like gets stomach for a second, like,
Got like surprised Pikachu face.
yeah. So is Ashley back yet?
Nope.
Okay.
We can do an alternate timeline where I don't cast fly.
No,
turn
that's
one.
okay. If you want to just not have a cinematic fight and win, that's fine. That is your option. That's fine.
Yeah, that
You
is
did it.
entirely.
You did waste
Leroy's
all
here
of
to
your
win.
resources on it, so like it worked out. Like,
Yeah, not all of them. I still have a spell slot left. I can still plane shift us.
oh
You
right,
know?
because you're yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Imagine if I did all of that and then just boomed out of existence.
Like, congratulations, you win. Oh, sick. Snap, just gone.
Yay!
Speaking of resources, do we know if part 2 is going to be on the same day?
You don't. Nothing's been announced yet.
Oh fuck.
Low key, I was like, what if Jordan gives my adversary fly?
Yeah,
He did have a flying
Well-
speed, but
I was kind of worried that you were gonna like pull out a bow.
it was more that he could hover like 10 feet around, so I just had him do that every run, essentially. Yeah, which was fine. Because whenever he casts a spell, he gets 10 feet of flying as part of that action, and so I decided he's always going to cast a spell, so I'll just have him hover 10 feet off the ground for flavor. That'll be fun. It worked out.
I was totally gonna pancake him into the floor and have him be chained up so I could beat on him.
No, strength saves are too good.
Strength saves too good. Wisdom saves too good.
Yeah, clerics are proficient in wisdom saves. That was tricky. Like,
You
was
said
just an
good thing he's
unfortunate
not a
matchup.
cleric, and in my head I'm like, is he a fucking cleric?
he
Like,
did use Channel Divinity Destructive Wrath earlier. Yeah, like, that was the thing.
God damn it!
What
Fuck.
kind of
Yeah.
class is that?
He was a Storm Sorcerer and Tempest Cleric, and also Storm Mark of the Storm. Okay. I just wanted a Storm themed character. I thought it would be fun.
Yes.
But yeah,
You want to tell us about the guy that I just like?
I mean, honestly,
Skyrim?
so I had another build. I was like, yeah, maybe that would be really annoying for Leroy, so I'll throw up this guy instead. And it was just a swashbuckler rogue. It wasn't anything crazy.
Oh, gotcha. I played one of those ones.
So it was
Or no, it was
proficiency
Mastermind.
to initiative. That's why he had +10.
Yeah.
And he was just gonna run up to you and duel you, and you would take a lot of damage every round because he can sneak attack you with point blank with his dual wielding essentially, and just
Yeah. With you say dude with a hood shows up, and I'm not taking chances.
Yeah, no, totally fair. I mean, you won the fight. Like, I can't blame you for
Yeah.
it.
I wouldn't say I won the fight fair and square, but I did win the fight.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, since Ashley isn't here, I'm just gonna roleplay both sides of, actually, or who wants to play Barum? Anyone
I'll
want to
do
play
it.
as Barum?
Does Barum have fly?
I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see his character sheet, but I don't know if I want to play as Barum.
Well, that's up to you.
Oh, I mean, I'm happy to do it. Anyone can do it though.
I don't want to be the one to kill Barum. I don't want to get blamed for that.
Oh, I'll kill Barum.
Do it.
Drost. You actually do have 2 uses of Indomitable at this level.
What's
Unless
that?
you used it twice already. 13th level Indomitable goes up to 2.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So you did have that. You still won the fight, but that's just a good thing to know.
Son of a bitch.
I noticed that because this character sheet is a 13th level fighter as well.
He's a what?
yeah.
Oh, no, not Barum.
Yeah, Barum.
Is Barum a 13th level fighter?
For the purposes of this combat, yeah, it's just because it's more fun to have everybody be 13th level in here.
Alright, fair enough.
Like, he didn't really strike me as a 13th level kind of guy.
What style of fighter is he?
Champion.
Ooh.
Nice. Alright, well, I edited my Indomitable to have 2 uses.
There you go. All right.
As Drost tries to sink into the floor.
I didn't realize that Champion got half proficiency to initiative because that's technically a dexterity check. That makes sense. That's cool. Champion's a lot better than people give it credit for. I'll say that.
I think Champion's very good. But then again, I also like playing Warlock and Wizard.
It's mechanically strong, it's just simple, which is fair. I should actually play a Champion at some point. Alright, so who wants to take over Barum? Or should I just play both sides here and just put on a show? I don't want to, so if somebody can take Barum, that'd be sick.
I am totally fine to take Barum.
Okay. What's the easiest way for me to get you this sheet? I think it's public, so let me see if I can just get a share link for it so you can just see it all. Shareable link. Copy, and I'm just going to DM it to you. And if there's anything that seems like you can't see it, let me know. And you probably won't be able to edit HP or the uses of anything, so just keep track of it. This will be the easiest way to do it, I think.
Cool.
All right, so it is Eli and Barum left on the not yet passed side of the stand, and it's going to call on. Next up,
so I'm fighting Eli, right?
We have Barum. Barum stands up and is kind of nervously shaking a bit, and on the other side will be Cororin. And a human dressed in just simple plain robes stands up. Very short cut hair. Seems to carry himself with grace. Walks down to the arena. And just bows to Barum.
Your name reminds me of a kind of marble.
Doesn't respond.
Short bow.
He gives a deep bow. Specifically deeper than Barum's bow. Alright.
I'm really excited to be here. Do you need time?
Oops. There we go. No. The music is... there we go. The monk just immediately takes a stance.
Fair enough.
They, I should note as well, actually, which I didn't before, they do have a bunch of weapons. They appear to have a whip at the side, a battle axe on the back, and a crossbow in a pouch at the side as well.
That's a lot of weapons.
Alright. Let's roll for initiative. They got a 21.
Alright. 23.
Alright, Barum goes first.
Alright. I will continue or start reading things right now.
Yeah, so he's got two open fighter, he's got dual wielder, he's got 2 scimitars. That's why his AC is so high.
Right. What is this? Oh, yeah.
He's mostly just a charge in there and swing with scimitars kind of fighter, but he does have like second wind and stuff.
Yeah.
Crits on a 19.
That's also important. Yeah. Alright. Wow. Didn't even bother to choose his extra common language. Nope. He shouts out in Draconic, "You're gonna regret this!"
The monk shouts back in Draconic, "No, you."
And I charge.
Alright.
Alright, right up into melee range. Attack.
Go for it.
I don't have the I don't have the thing. Alright, hold up. We're just doing full typey. 20 plus 10. Alright. First attack. And let's see, damage. 1d6 plus 5. Is that really it? 9 slashing damage.
All right.
And
you do get 3 attacks and then a bonus action attack. So
yes. Fair enough. D20. I'm going to copy D20 plus 10. Second attack.
That hits.
All right. Thanks. Plus 5 for 10 slashing damage.
All right.
The third slash.
That hits.
20. That's all right. For 10 more slashing damage.
Nice.
Action surge.
Okay.
Where is that?
Barum goes blunder mode.
Yeah. Action surge. Just checking that up. I can't. Cool. Guys, I can't. Well, we know I used it.
Yeah.
This is all with his right hand, by the way.
He's just flailing it back and forth, and the monk's just like,
Yeah,
has his
like
bare arms trying to block scimitar attack. Yeah. That's a hit.
For 9 damage.
Okay. He's got 69 health left. Nice. Just gonna point
Dang,
that out because
18
it's
to
nice.
hit?
That's not a hit. He finally,
Not a
after
hit.
all of these attacks, he finally just grabs the scimitar between like a couple fingers and like shakes his head and then lets it go and re-enters the
Barrels the
defensive stance.
machine. Back out, back in.
That does
19
hit.
to hit. All right. 8 more damage,
All right.
and then he comes over with his left hand.
For a single stabby stab.
Yeah, and that's still plus 10, right?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know the
Left,
dice.
he's
It's
not.
left hand.
He carries 2 scimitars, but he's not ambidextrous. Unfortunately, he misses with that one.
All right. Oh, I think that's everything I can do.
He pointed his right shoulder towards the monk to keep stabbing with that one, and then he tries to stab with the left hand and just like forgot to turn to
Like,
that
not
shoulder.
there, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
The monk is going to take out his battle axe. Just grabs that from his back and then just swings down to the overhead strike. That is the 21 to hit.
Nice. But I forgot to check if any of those were none of those were crits. 21 hits.
Okay, that is 19 points of slashing damage as he spends a key point to increase the damage of this attack.
All right.
He's going to swing again.
Oh, I can't do that either. iPad. I realized I couldn't track health.
29 to hit. That'll do it.
29 will hit, yeah.
For 14 points of slashing damage.
Alright. Boy, I haven't done this for a little while. He's feeling fine.
Alright, and then he's going to Step of the Wind to disengage
Mm-hmm.
and run 50 feet straight back and then take another defensive stance, and it is your turn.
Right. I see how it is. Let's see if there's anything else I can use. Is he backing himself into a corner?
He is closer to the edge, but not quite there.
Okay.
He is backing towards the edge of the arena, though, yes.
Alright.
It's a circle, there's no corners, so.
Someone hasn't seen graphics. I will rush 30 feet at him and then hold my action to attack him when he gets close enough.
Okay. So you're 20 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
He reaches behind his back and pulls out 2 darts, one on each hand, and he just yeets them both to the side.
To the side.
To the side. Yes. And then he's going to bonus action, take the dodge action as he's waiting for you to approach him. He's throwing these darts out that fly out into the air and arc up and fly down and spiral down towards Barum. Barum needs to make 2 dexterity saving throws.
Okay. It's not a D20 or a D6, it's a D20 plus 5. Yeah, of course.
Whew.
That one's gonna work out.
All right, so you manage to dodge out of the way of one.
It's right into the way of the other.
Yep, right into the way of the other as that dark arcs down towards Barum, and as the first one passes Barum, it crackles with lightning energy, and the second one comes down. He's surprised by this for just long enough to look up and see the second dart transform into a lightning bolt and hit him as well from that side. And he is going to take...
Yeah, I think... Fortunately, I got
12 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And it's Barum's turn.
Alright. Barum's doing fine. Alright, so Barum will rush up and make 3 attacks at disadvantage.
Yep.
Let's see. 2d20, and does it keep lowest? Is that it?
Yep.
Alright.
Miss.
2,
Miss.
3.
Hit.
5 damage.
All right.
Left handy. 15.
Miss, unfortunately.
Alright.
All right.
Alright, I think that's end of turn.
All right. The monk is going to reach out and try to just punch at Barum. That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. Barum is going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and please make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh. D20 plus... Oh, this is a good one. 7. I'm gonna...
Yeah, indomitable that.
Yeah, I'm considering it. Yeah, indomitable. 1. What? No, not equals 7. What? Okay, so it's a 23.
Oh, D20 plus 7. Gotcha. Okay, so it's a 23. Yes. All right. He tries to stun you with his key, but does not seem to work. So he's going to then attack with the battle axe. After that. Which is a 20 to hit total.
That hits.
He's gonna pump a key point into that. Total of 14 points of slashing damage. Because he spent a key point as part of his action, he's gonna do key field strike and attack again with the battle axe. For a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Pump another key point into that one's damage. That is a lot more. 19 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
And he will stay there with you. It's your turn.
Alright. Let's see. Which is the one that lets you regain hit points?
Second wind.
Second wind. Yes. That's a bonus action, right?
Mhm.
Yes, okay. So, 3 slashes. You didn't dodge this time, right?
Nope.
Alright.
That's a hit.
19? No, it's not a d20 for damage.
Roll a
I
natural one on
wish.
damage anyways.
You know me. Alright, 5 more damage. Attack number 2, 24 hits.
Mm-hmm.
5 damage, weak. did roll that natural 1 third attack. 27 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Dangerously close to a crit there, but not.
But not.
For another natural 1 on damage. Alright.
Unfortunate.
And then we'll second wind to regain 23 HP.
That's correct. All right. Cool.
Alright, that's end of turn.
All right. He's gonna just try and punch you again for a 23 to hit.
That hits.
For 11 bludgeoning damage, make a con save.
Alright. Take it.
All right. It's gonna punch you again. 25 to hit.
Hits.
For 14 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
Make a con save.
What number am I at now? Not a high one.
He's running out of key points here, but oh man. Either way, he used the key point as part of his action, so he draws the battle axe, and oh, that's a 16 to hit.
Misses.
All right, he's running out of gas here. He swings the battle axe at you, and
Whoa.
it's your turn.
You want to talk about running out of gas? 3 attacks. 22 to hit.
Let me double check. There's a thing. I still have. Yep. Okay. Good.
You better enjoy your necklace.
For another, that's my 3rd in a row.
Yep. That
That's
hits.
a crit. That's a crit.
Oh, that's a crit. Excellent.
That's 2d6.
Yep.
Right?
2d6
Plus-
plus 5.
Alright. For 14 slashing damage.
Ooh, that one hurt.
And the 3rd attack.
That's a
24 to hit. No, it's not a d20, Eric. I really want these cheat rolls. For 10 more slashing damage.
Ooh. Anything else?
I don't get a second short or a bonus or thing. Yeah, left hand.
Stabby. Woo.
Not quite a crit, but still good rolls. For 6 more.
Oh boy. He is not looking good at all. I just
A lot of sixes.
if you had not rolled a natural 1 there, you'd be down. Just saying.
Flash it?
Flash the damage roll.
I don't think I'm within 30 feet, and I also don't think that works.
See if there's anything I'm missing. I don't think so, no. Alright.
Alright. He's just going all in here. You got the battle axe in the hand, he's gonna take a couple swipes at you.
Just this once.
That is a 27 to hit.
That hits.
It's gonna... $10 damage.
Okay.
Swing again. That is 27 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, 15 damage. Slashing damage.
Barum collapses.
Oh, barely the 1 hit point. Oh no! So close. Baron with the low damage rolls.
So let's see, that's 3 fights decided by a total of
1,
7 health.
Yeah, these have been close when I
3,
thought they would be.
4. I rolled a natural 1 4 times.
Amazing.
It's a real strong roll.
Holy fuck, dude.
All right.
That was
Baron
really close.
goes down and will not be continuing. Congratulations to Korin. We'll be progressing to the next step.
Ah, Barum. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate for Barum.
Unfortunate.
90 gold and a set of half plate down the drain.
You know, he
Even with that What's that?
13 more levels than I expected him to have, so we'll take it.
I
Yeah.
wanted it to be fun. Also, I love the flavor of him essentially just running up there, just going full panic blender mode with the scimitar. It's like just stabby. Just, like, holding two scimitars but only flailing with one. Like
Yeah. And then just every once in a while, like one swing in from the left.
yeah, it's perfect. It fits really well with the and,
He doesn't know what he's doing.
He didn't win anyways, so
Yeah.
Aaron
Perfect.
is dragged off the field.
Aw, bummer, buddy. You tried.
He's okay. He gave it his best shot.
He did.
All
All right. Well, since Ashley isn't here, I think we're gonna end it a little early, and we'll just start with Eli's fight next time, right as we start.
All right.
Sounds good.
All
For
right.
joining me. I hope you had fun with the session of pure combat and pure
Yeah, that
chaos.
was amazing.
Yeah. I really liked how exciting Leroy's fight was.
Yeah, Leroy's fight. I like how we just gave up on it because it was going to be 100 rounds of missing until you finally hit once a turn. Like,
Let's see.
You know,
What was your
Technically.
opponent's AC? I want to math this out.
his AC was 18.
18. Okay. So
Leroy's plus 8.
So essentially, that's even. Then you just need to roll a 10 or higher on the die every time.
Yeah. So let's
So it's
see.
350 50s. Even on disadvantage, that's what, 75, 25?
Yeah, and then you got D10s. Even if they all roll 1 damage, a lot of those will hit.
This is only available if you're able to move it around.
And he only had at that point in the fight, I think he only had just over 100 hit points total.
So, like, about a third of your attacks would hit. So that's one Eldritch Blast for 100 rounds. Yeah, that's 100 Eldritch Blast.
That'd be 100 damage even at minimum damage, so you would have won no matter what. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's the chance that the RNG would have been bad, but on average, you would have won that fight easily. Yeah.
Yeah. What happens when you take the least exciting possible route?